Before I worked with Brie, I was absolutely drowning. I had a ton of debt. I didn't have a path. It wasn't even paycheck to paycheck. It was like less than paycheck to paycheck. I was accumulating debt without the means to pay it back.
I was making good money. Like, I have a really great job. I had gotten myself into like a good amount of debt in a short period of time after I had taken a little over 3 months off after my son was born.
I was kind of a broke college student. I had no savings. I had a couple of jobs, but never really able to save any money.
We struggled with a lot of credit card debt, and we were, I think, living a little bit beyond our means, spending more than we were making, and spending money on a lot of things that just didn't matter.
I had tried a consolidation loan, and that didn't work because I wasn't changing my mindset.
Nothing besides just kind of like keeping my own spreadsheets and doing my own like debt repayment plans and stuff, just like things on my, just doing it on my own, not actually any tactics or working with anybody.
We would say that we would make plans, and then just it never worked out because there was just no structure to anything. It was like,
so the first time I called or contacted Brie, I was very anxious and nervous about where I was. And as we've been working together and meeting, she's put my anxieties aside, and I'm much more comfortable and confident to be able to take on the next steps.
I was like an ostrich with my head buried in the sand. I paid my bills, but I didn't really look at my bank account. I didn't want to know what was going on. And now I really want to know what's going on. I want to see my money. I want my money to work for me rather than me working for my money.
I don't come at it from like a fearful place, I guess, if that makes sense. I realize I'm totally fine, and I don't need to make a big deal out of things.
I didn't think that we would have that kind of money, and now all of a sudden we have extra money for things that we want to do. We're putting away money, we're saving money, and it's awesome.
It made me a lot more positive about money. It made me think less stressfully. It wasn't such a stressor in my life. It was more like, it's exciting to get your money shit together.
Brie literally makes you feel like she's your best friend and that you're part of her family. And she really takes you under her wing and teaches you in ways that you wouldn't expect. She's really very, very gifted and a little bit magical that way.
I got rid of a lot of the embarrassment that goes along with having debt and talking to somebody about it. I felt like she didn't care, she just wanted to help us to pay it off and make sure that we were happy together. And it wasn't, she just showed us that it wasn't all about, everything is not about money, and it just.
She's super easy to talk to, and you can, very relatable, joking around, and she's just like, she doesn't beat around the bush, and she just, says what she's thinking, which is super cool because nobody ever does it.
She's very understanding. She, likes to get down to business and is honest and just helpful. And she listens. She's a good listener. She hears what you have to say. She takes what you say into consideration when she gives you feedback. So you really feel that you get that individualized attention and guidance.
She's great to work with. She's fun. She's serious. So I think that if you are really serious about wanting to make change, she can hold you up to that.
I would say sign up yesterday because I said it before, she really has the ability to, it's not so outward that, she's beating you over the head with a drum, but she is able to change your mindset. And a lot of what she does is through repetition. And I would recommend her 100%. She says to me almost daily, Kate, you make enough money. And I'm now finally starting to believe it. And that's all because of Brie.
You should do it. It's a great time. She's awesome. And,
yeah, she was great. really great.
Yeah, that's great.